Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Well, I'm going up in the attic right now and I'm straightening things out because I've got room now to put Christmas stuff and just organize a little bit better than what we were before. We were really cramped up there, up in the attic part of this shop. And so now I can go up there and just kind of maneuver things in such a way we can find them better, especially for this coming year as I'm going through things. So it's going to be quite a delight up there. Well, anyways, I want to update you, and I also brought down another bin of composition dolls. Not as full as some of the others, but hey, there's still composition dolls in there, but not. I'm still looking for my Sleeping Beauty. So you know there's more up there. It's just they're getting fewer. So when I stumble on them, I'm like, whoa, there's some more. So anyways, a lot of the arms and legs are done on the little dolls now. I'm going to be airbrushing tomorrow, so I'll be getting my get my camera all ready, and I want to airbrush their elbows. I'm going to try that on their knees and everything, on the cheeks. I'm going to try it out and just see how it goes. So that's my next thing. In this next bin that I'm going to be showing you here, there were these little plastic arms, but they are no good. They're just leaking. I'm going to throw them away. They're so sticky, I don't even want to be bothered with them. I've got plenty of other arms and legs and things like that that I can, in the vinyl family, that I can deal with. Okay, let's open up this bin and get going here. We need to see what's in here. So, I was really delighted because one of the things I knew I had was a Chuckles doll. And I didn't know where it was. I just knew, because I haven't found him yet, or her yet. So, lo and behold, he was in this bin. And here is my Chuckles doll, right here. I am so happy to have this Chuckles by American Character, and I just love this doll, Chuckles. And he'll be going in my collection. I'll be making him a little, like, airbrush doll. No wig. I don't want no wig on him. He's got beautiful, beautiful molded hair underneath this. Look at that. Look underneath here. There's molded hair that just needs to be seen. This doll came with a wig and without a wig, so doesn't matter. Mine's going to be without the wig. I just love them without the wig. This doll is wearing, or she is, her pantaloons, or pantalettes as they call them, or little baby underwear anyways. So those are original to the doll, I imagine, because they fit very well. They're fitting it to the place where it should be. So all we have to do is get this doll looked after, and boy, that's going to be a beauty in my collection. The other one that I have here is, I found these two little darlings. I don't know where I got them. I could be using these right now in with my dolls to hold and to have in their little cribs and everything. And they're cloth, and this is like an oil cloth, it feels like. This one's more cloth. This one's more like an oil cloth on the legs here. But I'm like, wow, I remember but don't remember getting them. But I'm glad to find them again. They're not going to go back into, they are going to go back into the bin here, but they're not going to go up in the attic again. These dolls are going to stay out. I want them in my collection. Beautiful little baby dolls. Won't they look nice in the arms of some of my older dolls? I'm just like, oh, where have you... Like I said, I don't know all what I have up there. Things have just become lost up there. Okay, I've got a lot. Oh, here's, let me show this one off before we go. I have a brother's doll. There's a sister as well. Now, it says on the back here, 1947, which rings true because of his eyes are the glassine eyes. He has glassine eyes, but he is in need of a big paint job. Look how terrible he is or brother is in. But there's a sister that goes along with him. There's sister and brother, so I want to get the sister. So there we go. Got this one. Wow. Now, I've got lots of heads. These are heads that I was working on back in my early days, so I do have bodies for them. They're up in the attic still. But there's this one here with the glassine eyes. So I got to get, you can see I was milli putting, but at the time I did not know about spackling. So we'll be looking at this doll again. I've got this one here, but this one came with a rubber body. Look how beautiful this doll is. Now, I need a neck piece for it again. This is the terrible part about these dolls, is finding that neck thing that you can put into a doll's body. Reborns have them. So he's going to have to go on to a cloth body coming up, where I'll get a reborn neck connector, I guess they call it, to go up inside if I can get the right dimensions for him. I'm really going to hope I can. If they come in different sizes, I don't know. It's something I'm going to have to find out, what sizes they come in and what his dimension is across here. I have to do the radius across and find out just what size he's going to need. But I do have his body, and just to show you his body, it's no good anymore. This is it right here. And back when I got him, now he's made by Aaron B. Doll Company. So he's an Aaron B. doll, so at least we know that this will always stay with him. But it's so hard. It's rubber. And I got his other arm and everything. But you can't use anything on here anymore. It's done. And it's just too bad. But I'm going to get him another body. I can measure his body to find out what size I'm going to need for him. And the limbs and everything. And we'll just go with that. Sometimes you can buy the pre-painted limbs. I might do that. Or just paint my own. So let's look at some more doll heads here that I have. I have this one here, which is an Ideal doll. Now remember, a lot of these too I got from a doll hospital back years ago. Now these are very typical dolls. This doll face, you've probably seen it a lot. It was a very common mama doll. But you can tell it had a wig because they stapled the wig on. It has no name, but Horseman made one very similar to this. And then I've got this one down here also. And it's got no name on it. But it looks like it could have been an Ideal doll, but needs to be painted. It looks very anemic, the painting is. But anyways, let's go to, and I have this glass one down here too. It says kitten on the back of it, but I don't have anything more that goes with it. Just, that's all I've got. So we're like, okay. Now I got two more down here. I was surprised to see them. I've got this one here. Let me put these heads down in the bottom here. Because I want you to see these two girls. Whoa. There we go. One more big head. Oh, man, I can't hardly put my hands around that head. Let's get you down there too. Okay, there we go. All right. I have this girl here. They look to be about 17 inches, 18 inches long. I got this one, and I've got this one here. Looks like they're wearing like the same idea and dress. They came from the same owner. But anyways, this one's marked Ideal. This one's not. It's not a Shirley Temple. There seems to be something that might have been on her neck here. Like a little, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just making nothing out of nothing. Maybe I'm seeing nothing there. No, there's nothing on the back of her. No, I'm not seeing anything. But there's nothing on the back of her. She's just a little no-name little girl doll. And this one here is marked, though. This one's marked Ideal. And she has tin eyes. But faintly I can see her marks on the back of her head, at the back here, that says Ideal. Yeah. So, Ideal, yeah. So I don't know who she is. But she's got to have a name, because Ideal named their dolls very well. But there we go. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Two little girl dolls here. Did not know I owned them. This is the thing. I don't know what I own. And but these will be nice up for resale. They're going to be nice to resell again. And get them up there. Beautiful wigs on them. This one almost feels like, I don't know, like it's real hair. I almost want to say that, but no, this here's mohair. But this doesn't feel like mohair at all. It feels like real hair in a sense. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But they do need to be looked after. They do need to be repainted. Her paint is lifting, so I know it's acrylic. This is acrylic. This is no lead in her paint. I'm not sure about her. We'll have to test her and see. But yeah, this is what was in this bin. And every time I move a bin up there, I'm always lifting lids to make sure, what do I have? What do I own? What do I got now? You know, because I'm looking for that Sleeping Beauty doll. She's not a big doll. She's only about 12 inches or so. Not a very big doll at all. But yeah, it's surprising what I've got up there still. And I probably will for a while. As I move things around up there, now I'm re-looking at bins, into bins, And I actually had this bin sitting more to the front of my, but I was ignoring it. And I think I meant to bring it down earlier, and it got lost in the shuffle of everything. But yeah, I hope you enjoy seeing this here. Wow. Like I said, I think I know what I have, and I don't know what I have. And every bin I open, it's like Christmas all over again. And it just surprises me what I have here. But I'm ecstatic to see it and to get it back into the daylight again. Oh my goodness, and these two beautiful little dolls here. Just, you know, I'm going to just give them a wipe down as much as I can and just see if I can get some of the dirt off of them. I don't know because they're cloth. I can't put them in the wash machine for sure. I understand that, but maybe there's something I can do. Maybe a little bit of goop and just kind of rub it on it and just see what I can get off of them. Just kind of give them a bit of a clean up a bit by a wet cloth, a damp cloth or something, and you just got to go with that. Even with the dirt on her face, I don't want to take off any facial paint because I'd be upset if I did. And these would be great. Just maybe spruce up their clothing and put them with a doll. That would be so nice. You know, when I'm making a video, it'd be nice to have these little girls just sitting in there, you know, in amongst everything here. But, oh, wonderful stuff all the time. Like I say, I'm always looking up there. I'm always wondering, where else do I have stuff? Is there more? Can I find some more from, you know? It never ends. But, excuse me. But yeah, this is wonderful to find. What a wonderful find today, these two dolls. This has just brought joy to me today. I do have a small little haul. I'm going to leave it for just a few more days yet. It's just one thing right now. But I might just bring it in and show it coming up here. But these are just going to go back into the bin just for today. I will be getting on top of them because I want to stay tuned. I want to stay glued to these here, right here. I want to stay in with these little, I got all the limbs. I got more limbs behind me, all painted. We just need to now blush and airbrush the hair on the doll's head, and we're ready to put dolls together again. So I got to re-loop these again because they were tightly looped. I got to get them looped again, and so that they can stay connected inside. Yeah, we're moving, and these dolls will be considered done and ready to go, like ready to go on my shelf. And I'm not saying what I'm putting up for sale yet. I'm just going to keep moving along and move to the next doll. Want to see the next one I'm working on is this girl right here. I did take off her clamp. She's looking good. I just have to sand this here. Just give this a bit of sanding. What I remember, I had a clamp on here. I needed to clamp for something else. So I took the clamp off and it was all glued back together again beautifully. So you don't even know that I even glued it. So I was like, wow, that's great. So see, you can get these dolls back together again. Once you get them back down to the proper air and temperature, they just move wonderfully with you. Now, the next thing I got to do is just build this area up in here a little bit. I'm just going to put some spackling and maybe just draw a little bit of hair in the spackling, and we're going to walk away. And that's it. And we're ready to move to the next step of painting her and, well, spackling the whole face and everything. There's still some paint on her that I need to get off of her, but other than that, she's looking really good. So that's that doll right there. So we got you updated on that one there. So we're coming along. We had a beautiful day today, and if I'd done some funking here, I would have went outside today and did some sanding, outdoor sanding, which I didn't even think about. I'm so used to being indoors right now. It was beautiful today. It was actually short weather. I was watching the school kids get off the bus today, and I noticed they were all in shorts. I'm like, it can't be that warm out. Well, when I went out again, because when I was out earlier, it was still got a nip in the air. Well, it really warmed up nice. It was beautiful, and they were all in shorts and everything, no jackets or anything. I was like, so I go out and I put on a pair of jogging pants over my shorts. I was like, I went back in the house, went, oh my goodness, no, I need to get back in my shorts. I did a big bag of raking. I've done already about 4 bags I've raked up in around my yard right now. So that feels good, but I got to do a lot more. I'm trying to do a bag a day type of thing until I get it all done. So we'll see, weather permitting and Tammy permitting. So anyways, thank you for joining me. Lots more to come. There's my life in a nutshell right now. Raking the yard now, getting away from that 4-letter word that's really bad, snow. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you heard here today, and give me some mail in the air. I love it. All right then. And thank you for joining me, and we'll be coming back with a lot more. Bye-bye.